Hello everyone, welcome back to Civil Engineering Classes YouTube channel. In the last video, we have discussed that the metals can be classified into ferrous metal and non-ferrous metal. Now, the ferrous metals examples were iron and steel. Last video we have already discussed about steel. In this video is about iron. Coming to the iron ores. Ores means they are the naturally occurring mineral aggregate from which on treatment we will get the valuable metals. But usually all the ores are not pure. Like in the iron ores, the iron ore is not pure. Pure in the sense it not contain only iron. It have certain impurities. Impurities in the sense other elements like carbon, manganese, phosphorus, silicon, sulfur, etc. So, from these ores, we have to extract iron. First of all, these iron ores are converted into pig iron. Later, this pig iron is converted to different forms of iron like cast iron, wrought iron, etc. So, first of all, let's discuss about the important varieties of iron ores. First one is hematite, limonite, magnetite, pyrite and siderite. Let's see them in the order of their iron content in it. So, the first one is magnetite. Magnetite is the black oxide of iron. It contains the maximum amount of iron, that is 70 to 73%. Its formula is Fe3O4. It is since it have the highest percentage of iron in it, it can be said as the one of the purest ore. Next one is hematite. Hematite is the red oxide of iron having formula Fe2O3. It contains about 65 to 70% of iron. Next one is limonite. Limonite is the brown hematite. It contains about 60% of iron. It is the hydrated iron oxide. Next one is iron pyrite. It is a sulfide of iron which contains about 45 to 47% of iron. Its formula is FeS2. Next one is siderite. It is a carbonate of iron, that is FeCO3. It have up to 40% of iron. If we are arranging them in the increasing order of the iron content, first comes the siderite that have about 40% of iron. Next is the iron pyrite that have the 45 to 47%. Then limonite 60%. Hematite that have about 65 to 70%, and the highest one will be the magnetite having 70 to 75% of iron. Now, moving to the different types of iron extracted from the ore. They include the pig iron, cast iron, wrought iron. Let's see them one by one. The first one is pig iron, which is directly obtained by the extraction from the ores. Later, this pig iron is used for the making of cast iron, wrought iron and steel. It contains about 3 to 4% of carbon. Coming to the manufacturing process of the pig iron, there are certain processes involved. The first process is the dressing. In dressing, the iron ore is taken to the rock crushers where this is crushed into small pieces of about 25 mm. This process is called as the dressing. The iron ore is crushed into small pieces of 25 mm. Next, after the dressing process, the calcination is done. It is a process of heating the iron ores in the presence of oxygen so that the ore get oxidized and the water and the carbon dioxide will get removed. on the process of calcination. Next process is roasting. That means making the ore more dry and hot so that the impurities like sulfur will be removed. Sulfur is a volatile part of the ore, so on high heating it will get removed. That is called as roasting. So if you are using any oxide ores like hematite, magnetite, etc., we don't have to go for the step roasting. It is for the ores that contain sulfur in it. The last process is called as smelting. Smelting means that it is a melting of ores to separate the metals in it. It is usually done in a blast furnace. Blast furnace is nothing but it's a vertical cylinder. It is a vertical steel cylinder, something like of this shape. The outside of the cylinder is coated with steel and the inner portion is lined by fire bricks. It have usually about a height of 30 meter and width or diameter of about 6 to 8 meters. This is a blast furnace. Now discussing about the other methods than using the blast furnace for making pig iron. The other methods involved are electric reduction furnaces. These all are the substitute for the blast furnace. Electric reduction furnace, low shaft blast furnace, sponge iron process. So, these are the other methods that can be adopted for the manufacture of pig iron. Next one is cast iron. Cast iron is obtained from the furnace on reheating of the pig iron with limestone and coke. Sorry, pig iron with it is coke here. Sorry for the mistake. Coke and limestone. This one is carried out in the cupola furnace. This one is carried out in the cupola furnace, which is very important. The cast iron is manufactured in cupola furnace. Cupola furnace means it is almost same as the blast furnace, but the working is still different. It is again a cylindrical shaped furnace having a height of about 5 meter and diameter 1 meter. So that is the cupola furnace. The cast iron has about 2 to 4% of the carbon and manganese of about 0.75%. 2 to 4% of carbon and manganese 0.75%, while the pig iron had 3 to 4% of carbon. And it has phosphorus of 1 to 1.5 and sulfur of 0.1%. Its specific gravity is 7.5. It is very strong in compression, so that we can use it in the manufacture of compression members, pipe waters, sievers, etc. So that was about the cast iron, which is obtained from the remelting of pig iron in the presence of coke and limestone. Next is wrought iron. It is the purest form of iron which contain only about 0.15% of carbon. It is obtained by removing other impurities from the cast iron. It is done in reverberatory furnace or puddling furnace. Puddling, the word means that stirring the metal in their molten form. So we can remove the impurities from the cast iron by stirring it in the molten form. It is basically a vertical chamber made of fire bricks. Rectangular vertical chamber, it lined by certain fire bricks. Wrought iron, the uses are, it is used for the manufacture of steel, bolts, nuts, ornamental ironworks, railway coupling, wires, chains, etc. So we have discussed about pig iron, cast iron and wrought iron. So this is the end of the chapter iron. This was a very short chapter. Hope you all like this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.